guess that's better.
Hey everybody, it's Gloria Ortiz with Real People Realty, or some of you may know me as Glow, as in #Go with Glow. Today's Formation Friday video is going to be about zero down payment, so 100% loan. And Walter, who is with Regan's Mortgage, agreed to sit down with me and give me the 411 on it. This is a great program for some people who aren't looking to put that much into the deal up front and get like 100% loan. So tell me about it.
Absolutely, and it's great for those people that have a little bit of money, but they don't want to put all their money into the house for down payment and closing costs because they do want to do repairs, they want to remodel, buy furniture.
Upgrades or something, yeah.
Exactly. So it's a portfolio program, which is why you haven't heard about it. We were just talking about that a little bit ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty much the bank's program. So I'm very lucky to work here. And the program works where it's a 680 credit score, minimum credit score.
Okay.
You do have to have 4 trade lines to show, and we can do someone with limited credit. Let's say they don't really have a lot on their credit report. We can use rent and utility bills or gym membership or Netflix account to prove that they have
anything that kind of shows that they pay. They're
exactly.
paying their bills.
Exactly. We need 4 accounts for 12 payments.
Okay.
And that's
for a year's worth of payments?
Year's worth of payment for 4 accounts.
For 4 accounts.
Yes.
Okay.
We like one of them to be rent, but we can't always get that, of course.
Okay.
Some people living at home or whatever with mom and dad.
Right. So just a couple questions. You just brought something up good. Living at home with mom and dad.
Mm-hmm.
Could mom and dad technically be their landlords? You know, a lot of people have in-laws and
they would have to show consistent payments. We wouldn't just take mom and dad's word for it.
Okay.
So they'd have to show, especially if it was a relative.
Paid every month.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. So if they had an agreement with mom and dad that, hey, I'm going to pay you $400 a month, and out of the first of every month they zelled mom and dad $400, that would definitely work.
There's a paper trail of it.
That's right.
It shows
That's
paper.
right.
Okay.
Yeah. If you can prove it, generally we can use it.
Okay.
There might still be a question or so about, because it is mom and dad, but if you're showing it every month for 12 months, it's hard to argue.
I know a lot of people who have to pay mom and dad.
That's right.
Not everyone gets a free ride.
Nobody gets a free ride. I shouldn't say nobody, but very few people get a free ride.
And then you said 680 credit score. So
yes.
Minimum.
680 credit score.
So I know to get a
no
regular loan, it's like 640 or something like that.
Yeah, so we can do, and lenders are going to vary on this. I know some lenders go down to 580, but we do a 600 minimum for FHA.
But when it comes to this specific program,
this specific program is a 680 with
0
down. But we do have, it's the same program down to a 620 score, except with 3% down.
Okay.
Now, the other thing about this program is we also allow a 6% seller concession, which means if you're buying a $200,000 house, you can get up to $12,000 in closing costs.
And closing cost, right.
You don't need that much. Closing costs are not $12,000. And in this particular market, it is pretty difficult to get a seller credit, as I'm sure you know.
What's going on, right.
It's this crazy inventory. The sellers are in control right now. But theoretically, you could get a credit to help you with the closing costs. So somebody with not a lot of money could do it. There's a minimum $1,000 investment. And that could be their earnest money.
Okay, so you got to put a minimum of $1,000 into the loan.
That's right.
Which, like Walter is saying, could be your earnest money. And so that obviously gets credited back at the table, but that shows that you put some money into the deal.
Exactly.
680 credit score, which is not too far away from just getting a regular FHA loan, to put absolutely no money down except for that $1,000 that you're going to have to do anyway because you got to put earnest money down.
And the best thing about that 0% down is that there's no mortgage insurance.
Walter, shut your mouth.
And before anybody asks, the rate is not that bad. Yes, it's...
There's no PMI?
There's no PMI.
I don't even have a mortgage and I want to go get one because...
Either on the 100% program or the 3% down. There is no PMI. And the interest rate is a very good fixed rate with no prepayment.
And this is just for this specific program for Regents Mortgage.
That is correct.
It's not that everybody out there has this.
That is correct, yeah.
Wow, this is great. And no PMI. I mean, I don't know if that could be anywhere from 150. I've seen people pay almost up to $300 a month just in PMI, 170. That doesn't go towards your loan, doesn't go towards your principal and interest, doesn't go towards anything. It's just literally an extra insurance
it protects
you have to pay, which I did a video on this. So if you want to know what PMI is, go back and look. So that is a fantastic deal.
It a lot of times it'll help someone actually afford more house because there is no
PMI,
mortgage insurance.
yeah.
So you're actually getting a little boost of purchase price a lot of times. And again, 0 down, it's hard to argue with that.
So if you're looking to get into a program like this, you got a credit score of at least 680. My contact information is on this page. I will put you in direct contact with Walter. You guys can get together, hammer out all the numbers, work things out, and possibly get in your new place for just $1,000. I mean, $1,000, that's unbelievable to be able to buy your home. And another quick thing.
Now,
so
that's if you can get the seller concession, because you still do need closing costs, and closing costs are going to be roughly $4,000 to $6,000, depending on the size of the transaction, where you're purchasing. If you're purchasing in a community like City of Chicago, Berwyn, Cicero, where they have transfer stamps, it's going to be a little higher than somewhere where they don't.
So every individual, I mean, you'd have to get your numbers looked at, but just the fact that you get zero money down, except for $1,000, even if you had to pay your own closing costs,
it's amazing.
It's wow. So any questions about this? My contact information is on this page. Please reach out to me. I will put you in direct contact with Walter. Or if you have any real estate questions in general, you know where to find me. I'm glad to help you. I'll see you guys next month. Thanks.
Have a great day, everybody.